Hey everyone, this is LuckySevenDX. Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Ranger. In the last episode, we rescued Percy's Politoed from the clutches of the Gurok Squad, and learned a little bit more about their plans while we were there. So now we're going to become Ranger Rank 5. Always a good time. So, yay! More ranking up. Always fun. So, what do we have now? Rock Pokemon Assist, and that seems to be about it. But we do get another gauge to our partner segment, so we now have 3 on our partner segment. Pretty awesome stuff. So, basically, you know, a little bit of history about the 3 of them. They all, I guess he's not the ambitious type, he's the laid-back, relaxing type of guy. But, yep, the Gurok Squad's in Summerland, so you can't rest anymore, guy. You gotta go do your stuff. So, we're going to head back to Falls City in this episode and take on our next mission. Going to really try to get it all done in one episode. Honestly, it's really hard for me to tell whether or not I can get a mission done in 1 or 2 episodes or videos. Eventually, they're going to get long enough where they're definitely going to be 2 videos, but we're kind of like that at the eggy point where the mission lengths are very, you know, not exactly, you know, it's hard to tell if they're going to be 1 or 2 videos. So, bear with me if I, like, say, oh, this is going to be 2 episodes and it ends up being 1. Or vice versa. So, Spencer, screw the rules, and we're late on making our meme. But he wants us back in Falls City. Screw the rules, you're late! But we're gonna go hang out with Spencer. Actually, I don't know if he... Actually, I think, yeah, he will be in Falls... Or, he's gonna be right here! Screw the rules, I'm right in front of you! So, we definitely got some good details on the Gurok Squad, but for now, we have a new mission! So we have to head to Falls City Ranger Base and begin our next thing. So, well, that's precisely what we're going to do. Like I said, I want to try to get this done in 1 video, so we have no time to waste. We're just going to go ahead and get it done. Basically, I guess our rule is, like, if missions take me longer than a half hour, I'm probably going to split into 2 videos. If not, I'll just do 1. Or even, like, 28 minutes. Like, I don't like going over 25 minutes. That's really, like, where I start getting, like, man, this is ridiculously long, gotta stop. So, basically, that's how I'm probably going to end up making my decisions in the end. This one I don't think takes too long, though, so we should be good to go. So, Gurok Squad, they go back into hiding, so we don't exactly know where they are yet, but they are using something very similar to the Superstellar, so they seem to be replicating it at some point, which can really be harmful for Pokemon because, I mean, they can use them over and over again and control them without any sort of Ranger training. Definitely, well, yeah, it could harm Pokemon, so it's very dangerous to the environment. These Gurok Squads are definitely a threat. So, basically, yeah, their styler hasn't been perfected yet, though, so we still have some wiggle room. Because they haven't had, they don't have a perfect style, they can't fully control them yet, we do still have a chance to deal with them. So, we have to act, though, before they do perfect this new styler. If they do, we are in all sorts of trouble. But, they're going to work on Game More Intelligence. For now, we have a mission. Remember Krokka Tunnel? Way back when we escorted Professor Hastings and how there was those Rockfalls? Well, the tunnel is still blocked. So no one has dealt with it yet. And, well, we have a mission to handle where we have to clear up the Rockfalls in the tunnel. So that's what we're going to be doing in this episode. And it's going to be good times. So, let's go ahead and head into the tunnel and get to work. What did you say for yourself, mister? What are you doing up here? Cool! So, no one can get to the forest because the tunnel's blocked and people can't fly. So, no one has HMO2, unfortunately for them. So, once again, mission. By the way, belated Ranger pose because I totally missed one. Ha! I remembered. So, here we're gonna go. We're gonna go ahead and clear some Rockfalls. Not the most exciting mission, but a mission nonetheless, and we will go ahead and take care of it. But believe me, it will get exciting very soon. So, yeah. Yeah, guy, we'll clear up the Rockfalls, don't you worry. But here we get a little hint as to how we clear the Rockfalls, because Aria's here to help. And as you can see, she's using a Hariyama. So that kind of gives you a hint as to what Pokemon we're going to be looking for to get rid of the other remaining Rockfalls, which I believe she's going to mention briefly that it's 3. However, she's already done some work, and now she's going to be lazy and go do the Gurok Squad case, so she's actually not going to help us at all, because she's kind of a douche. I don't like you! Diglett! I was way too... Wow, that one actually got in here. But new Pokemon, we'll go ahead and catch them now. So there are 3 more Rockfalls, which means we're going to need 3 Hariyamas to do that. But the thing is, where do we even... Diglett didn't get captured. Diglett? Diglett, stop. I'm gonna go ahead and just keep circling so I can continue to get bonus points, just like that. What? As long as he's under, you know what? Just get out of here. Just get out of here, Diglett. I don't even like you. I don't even like you. So we got a couple Digletts. Cool story. They're a nice ground type thing. But yeah, anyway, there's 3 of these Rockfalls. There's 2 of them here. As you can see, they require 3 crush apiece, so we're gonna have to deal with that accordingly. So we'll just backtrack through this area we've already been. Honestly, it's probably worth capturing a couple Poliwhirs because water Pokemon Assist can be kind of useful in this one, so I want to make sure I have some. But, oh, we do have a new Pokemon Assist to show off, so I should definitely go to the glossary after this and show off the Rock Pokemon Assist, because that is something we will... You Poliwhirs are kind of annoying. I'm just going to go ahead and capture them individually, because I don't have time for your nonsense, Poliwag! Do not have time for your nonsense. Also, I should probably capture a Magnemite. I probably should have captured a Magnemite earlier, because always having something of recharge is always a very helpful thing to have, but got a couple Diglets and got a couple Poliwags. The reason you need a Poliwag, though, is because Geodudes will go to this rock form where we actually are going to need Poliwag's soaking ability to get them out. Which, well, Geodude's going to be our rock-type Pokemon Assist, so, and it's also a new Pokemon, so let's go ahead and capture it, because that's what we do. So, hello, Geodude. Throw rocks at me? Rude. Rude. But it's a pretty easy capture. Don't really worry about it too much, and, level up! There you go. Always a good time to have. So, brings us all the way up to 20, and a little bit longer line. Pretty cool. So, Pokemon Rock Assist. Definitely want to go to the glossary right now and show that off. So, scroll all the way down to the bottom. Rock Pokemon Assist. Basically, it's like the bug one, where you fling stuff at things. You fling rocks, and it'll stun the Pokemon, and make them easier. Or, well, I guess you throw gravel, and it's a dust, but close enough. So, advantageous types here. Disadvantageous types. We'll show off the Rock Pokemon Assist soon enough. That's a Magnemite here. I should probably capture just for the ability to get my health back if I ever need it. Hello. Spin to win. So we'll go ahead and capture this Magnemite. Now the question here is, do I want to go down from here? Because the new area is up here. This was blocked off last time. But I'm going to head down first because there are... Oh wait, you're new. You're actually new, Machop. I can go ahead and capture you. Sure. I'm okay with this. So, hello, Machop. Stop hurting me! Just want to capture you, jeez. Anyway, that takes care of the Machop. The reason I want to go down here is because there's actually some Go Rock Squad members to fight, and I want to just go ahead and get them out of the way now, so that I don't have to deal with them later. So, as you can see, there's some Zubat here, the Go Rock Squad guy. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of them now, because it just seems like the right thing to do right now. I don't know. So, also because, you know, if I can use Pokemon Assist, I won't have a bunch of Hariyama on my team to be distracting. But we do have a new Pokemon here, Zubat. We'll actually see some of these later on in the cave, and Zubat are extremely annoying, but we did get rid of them right away. Got a good chunk of experience as well. They do count as poison, not flying, for the purposes of grouping in Pokemon Assist, because we don't have the ability to do Pokemon Assist flying yet. We'll get that soon enough, but we'll go ahead. There's 2 Go Rock Squad members down here. I'm just going to, you know, this is the area we went through in the first time through Krokka Tunnel, so before I go to the new areas, I just want to clear out the members of the old area. We still have Mr. Magikarp Zone over here. Just, I don't know why I wandered down here, actually. I have no idea why. But, also the other reason is, for this specific battle right here, honestly, this is where I'm just going to go ahead and use Minun, make life easier here. So, it'll be handy just because we'll have plenty of time to recharge up our... Oh, shoot! I done goofed. As you can see, though, the Minun does last a lot longer for water types. So you know what? As much as I don't want to waste experience here, I'm going to waste experience here. Stop! That was so close to hitting my line. So very close. But close as Dosigar. Go ahead and capture these 2, and that'll actually clear out the this member of the Go Rock Squad and take care of him. So we don't want them to deal with anymore. Basically, you know, it circles around to the rock fall over here, and this is where you jump down. So all in all, we've pretty much covered this end of Krokka Tunnel. We'd have to go back and get them. I mean, we'd circle around anyway and have to fight them regardless. But by doing it this way, we don't have to have them with the Hariyama in our party, which means we can use Pokemon Assist if we needed to, but I guess I just didn't. I don't know. So, The Gorok squad's back. Or the Gorok quad. That part always reminds me of, like, Donkey Kong. And they got the violin going on. Freaking evil musicians. However, the fact that they're actually here might be indicative of what's going to be happening later on this video. Who knows? Hello, Eagle. So, blah, blah, blah. Gorok quad, squad, blah. Just stop with your music. And where did all this confetti come from? Well, it's not confetti, but whatever the hell those things are called. Colors! So yeah, we're cleaning up rocks. Yeah, we're cleaning up the mess you made. But a little hint here. Somewhere in this cavern, a legendary Pokemon exists. Not something that's going to actually apply to the main story, but something to keep in mind. Krokka Tunnel has apparently a legendary. So keep that in mind. So, also you can see this guy is all about the money. So, he's kind of like the money grubbing one. But yeah, still prototype. They still don't have the super awesome styler. But you guys tend to like to just talk about your plans to random rangers. Really not very conducive to your strategy of taking over the world. Just saying. You might not want to blab your plans to everyone and their mother. I believe, yep, there's a Magneton up here. So we're going to actually go ahead and get the Magneton because it heals for more. And thus it is more useful to me. So, Magneton, join my party. Be my friend. Alright, so we did some of the other ones before, but we can actually get an easier one over here. So I'll just go ahead and release the Magnemite. We really don't need it. It's unfortunate that in this game, by releasing Electric-type Pokemon, it won't actually automatically use its power to heal. It does do that in later games, they fixed that, so kind of interesting. But we do have 3 Geodude here, and another Gorok squad fight, so we'll go ahead and take care of this one as well. Honestly, the easiest way to deal with this one, definitely just, do they count as levitating Pokemon, though? They don't. So we can go ahead and, just get a very easy capture on these Geodude using a ground Pokemon assist, so that's what the Diglett are for. You just go ahead and capture all the Geodude, and they get away, and everyone's all sorts of happy. So, pretty cool story. Anyway, we're going to go ahead, and there's another Magnemite here if I wanted it. Where does this go down here? Because I know these are all new. Okay, there's a Graveler down there. We can deal with that in a second, because I know what I want to do is I want to head over here. Actually, oh, I guess, okay. That's right. I always get confused in this area. This requires 2 Crush to break, not 1. So we actually need a Graveler to get that. However, oh, okay, if you go fast enough, you can actually just get the Graveler like this. If he does go into his rock form, there are some Poliwhirls. You briefly saw them earlier. You can use those to actually capture the, or to actually bring a Graveler out of its rock form. It requires 2 water. A Poliwhirl will be 2 water. We'll see that in a little bit when we actually capture a Poliwhirl. But I'm not going to quite yet because I actually wanted to get the Pokemon behind this rock tunnel, or this section here. Will you just leave me alone, Machop, please? Leave. Well, there's no way I'm avoiding him now. Machop, 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 you're annoying. You're annoying, sir. Whatever, whatever. We'll deal with him. Whatever. I'm not even mad. So, just a very quick capture here, which I will then proceed to screw up. Will you stop it with the punching? Stop. I just want to capture you. I'm terrible at capturing things today, apparently. The frustration will rise the longer this LP goes. There are Zubat Supersonic Waves coming all the way down here. I'll demonstrate what they do. Remember how I said there's a second status effect called Confusion? Zubats actually cause it. Yes, Zubats are as annoying and obnoxious in this game as they are in the main series games. If not even more so. You'll see in a little bit. There's a section coming up that's just like, oh my god, what the heck. But we get ourselves a Kirlia here, which is pretty cool. I get rid of this one because I don't know. Kirlia is useful just because it has a Psychic-type power. So, it's really going to actually come in handy for the future because using this Psychic-type ability, we can thus, well, basically using the Psychic-type power, we can, hello, you're a guy. Cool. It'll be helpful, it'll be a lot of help when it comes to capturing the Hariyama that we need to do in this area. So there's a bunch of these guys. Machop's good against them, so you know what? Honestly, let's just deal with them this way. I think, does it make it 3 when it... I don't know how it helps, but I don't care. I'm just gonna use the Machop because why not? because I don't have any need to. And I want to keep the Poliwag, despite the fact that I'm about to catch a Poliwhirl, because water Pokemon sets are going to be very helpful in the near future. Here's a section we can't actually get to yet. I'll explain why in a little bit, but here's the way to jump down back to where we were earlier in the episode. So we're not going to do that quite yet. We're going to have this way, where there are Zubats and Poliwhirl galore. I'm going to actually capture one of each of them. But I especially want the Poliwhirl. So, there are a lot of Zubat... Ow. Rude! You know what? Good enough. So Zubats are not actually the hardest Pokemon to catch. Poliwhirl could be a little bit tricky because their water attack is pretty long. But as you can see, it does have 2 water. Don't really need the Zubat, but I will keep the Poliwhirl. So the other thing, the important thing here is post-game. Can't access this yet, but there is a post over here. This will lead us even deeper into the tunnel to find some extra goodies later on. Just sort of hiccup there in the middle of my episode. Way to go, Lucky. There we go. I wanted to get hit by one of those because, as you can see, confusion happens, which makes it so you basically move in random... well, you don't move automatically, but when you try to move, your directions will be confused when you try to move. That's what I'm trying to say. So, it's kind of a pain in the ass. Because, well, you're not able to really move properly, and thus it makes it really hard to avoid all these Zubats. Go! As long as you can figure out which directions are which, you usually are good to go. So it's not too bad. There's also some Parasect over here. Yet again, another post-game Pokemon because you need 2 gusts to get through here, and we cannot do that. So, Hariyama Dojo! That must mean there's Hariyama in here. And indeed, there are. So we can actually catch all 3 that we need. There's 1 here and 2 in the basement. So, and I capture this one the normal way. As you can see, it has 11 lines, so things are getting pretty tough. It's going to do its attack combination here, which you can actually draw circles around that if you're careful, but it's kind of tough when he's doing it at that angle. It doesn't go at an angle. Okay, this is actually doable. That's the easy way to capture him. So get the extra little bit of experience, and we're good to go. So that's awesome. Now the reason I want to capture Kirlia here is because we do have a good chance to get a ton of experience if we play this carefully. And we do need to get rid of a Pokemon. I haven't shown off a rock Pokemon assist yet. Tragedy! I should do that right now, because I'm going to have to get rid of the Geodude to make room for the Hariyama. So you know what? Come here, Zubat. You're going to be my guinea pig today. I'm going to demonstrate rock Pokemon assist because I haven't shown it off on anyone else yet, because I forgot to. So, basically, you do this. You can throw gravel to stun the guy. It's fairly straightforward. You just throw gravel, you stun people. That's what you do. It's relatively straightforward. It's a pretty good Pokemon assist. I like it. It's useful. It definitely has its uses. So I figured I'd demonstrate that. Not going to be very good against the Hariyama, and I want to actually take advantage of the Psychic one here, because I want to get them both for massive bonus experience, because, hi, Hariyama, you're a cool guy and all, but I have a Kirlia, and I am going to use it on you. So get close, get right there. Yes! Yes! So now we can easily get both of them here, like that, and get a ton of experience. 125 apiece. That's 250 experience. That is definitely going to be a level up right there. So that's exactly what I wanted to do there. That's why getting the Kirlia is a good idea, because you can get a ton of extra experience for doing that. Always good. But we are going to need to get rid of Pokemon. I do need the Poliwhirl. Magneton's good for healing. And then we have 3 Hariyama, 1 for each of the Rockfalls, which means we can now go complete our mission. Just as long as we avoid the Gauntlet of Zubat. I hate that section. It's so annoying. But yeah, that whole vine section, we're going to have to deal with that later, because we can't actually deal with that now. So, we're going to grab the 1 Rockfall down here. Where are you, Hariyama? There you go. Break this one. And then we're going to head back up and break the other 2. And that's why I cleared out the Go Rock Squad people first, just because now we want to deal with them on the way up. So, just helps us out, you know, because really, as you can see, I need all these Pokemon assists. You need a water Pokemon assist. Just trust me on this. You want to have a water Pokemon assist. Really, really, really badly. Machop, please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. So, we'll just go ahead and break these 2 Rockfalls, and that will be mission clear, right? Well, not quite. There's a little bit more we're going to have to do. But we will break this one. So that takes care of that Rockfall. There's a Mutt. There's Spinnerack everywhere. Okay then. This is an icky fight, you know. I don't want to use my Mina though right now. Holy crap, this is madness! What have I done? What have I done? Oh my goodness. I don't know if I want to attempt to do this or not. Oh, what the hell, let's try it. Just for amusement's sake! Okay, this is gonna go poorly. Can I at least just... Okay, you know what? Screw it. Screw it, we're gonna meet on it. Just because, you know what? What the heck? Let's just go for all this extra experience. We can at least circle like these 4. Get these 2 out of the way. There we go. Problem solved. I don't know why I'm doing this. I could just run away, but I don't want to. Can we go? No. Oh my goodness, this is annoying. There are so many Spinnerack here. What has gone? What has happened to the world? Alright, there we go. That takes care of everyone. That was an amusing fight. I was not expecting to be bum rushed by everyone, but 205 extra experience. I'm okay with this. That being said, I don't need any of you oh, what the heck, I guess I'll keep 1. Just because Pokemon Assist, who knows. That was, I forgot that happened, that like one of these rocks has a shit ton of Spinnerack in it. That was a thing. I could have just run away from that fight, but I don't know, it just seemed like so much fun to do. So, Spencer has a text message. Yes, the Go Rock Squad is active in Krokka Tunnel. We met their freaking leaders here. So he wants to meet us at the Duck Trio statue. So let's just head back down there. I mean, that's a fairly straightforward thing, right? It's not going to be hard to get to the Duck Trio statue. That should be no problem whatsoever, right? Right? Yeah. So let's go ahead and meet at the statue. But I hear Go Rock Squad music. And that's one of their leaders right there, Tiffany. So she's a bit pissed off. The grunts are failing. They can't find the legendary Pokemon. She's been abandoned by her brothers. So she wants to fight us. Our first boss fight with one of the Go Rock quads begins now. Didn't take too long to get to, but a Camerupt. Now you see why I wanted a water Pokemon assist. Because, yeah. Also, it's an instrument type styler. Her violin is a styler. I don't know about you, but I feel like I'd have a very hard time playing my DS with a violin. That seems like it would not work very well on the touchscreen. I don't know. Just a thought, I guess. So she does actually give you a chance to go find, to go heal up. Which we could do. What's my health at? It's at 17. You know what? I don't even care. Let's go! Oh, I have to talk to you first. So, the time... You already played your thing. It's really awfully nice of her to be like, oh, by the way, you can go heal up first. I don't really care. I mean, go ahead. I don't really mind. Just go ahead, heal up. Really nice of her, but we get the cool Go Rock Quad battle music. Camerupt is tough, though, because as you can see, it throws fire everywhere. So, it's definitely a tough opponent, unless you have a water Pokemon assist. In which case... Ow. In which case, you just draw a giant bubble. You draw a giant bubble. You draw a giant bubble. You fling it. There we go. And then it's easy, easy, easy capture from there. So, water Pokemon assist, break this boss. Recommend it. Definitely take a water Pokemon assist with you. You're going to want to do that. So, Camerupt has a lot of fire, but that takes care of this mission. Just like that. Like I said, I was pretty sure it was going to be a quick mission, and it was actually fairly quick. So, we've dealt with the Go Rock Quad, but an expert ranger, aka Spencer, has shown up, so they're going to flee with their tail between their legs. And, well, we've thwarted the Go Rock Squad again, we've cleared up the tunnel, and, well, mission complete, really. So, ranger pose. That was my quiet one. I don't know why. So we head out the tunnel. We're going to head back to Springtown, where we began. Finally, we see Solana again for starters. It's been such a long time, but we finally get to head back to Springtown after such a long time. And, well, with that, guys, this will be it for this video. So, this is LuckySevenDX signing out. What will await us back in Ringtown? Not Springtown, Ringtown. Well, we'll see you in the next episode. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.